One more time. Halito. And this is some breaking news in Uvalde, Texas. One of the routes that I do drive on near Laredo, Texas. I normally be on that route near San Antonio in near Laredo, Texas. We have some breaking news. Sadly, um, sadly, there were 15 children. I was allegedly, I think it was 14 children and one teacher that was murdered by a terrorist. This is sad. I know we are the Aborigine community. I understand who we are, but this is sad. And shout out to Gretchen Helm. Shout out to Lil Mama. Shout out to Stay Woke. Shout out to Greedy Vegan. I want you guys to understand this is very, very, very disturbing. Okay, we did hear about years ago about Columbine, but this was an elementary in Uvalde, Texas. Um, this was down there. We do know that's close to the Mexican borderline. Who is doing all the killing? We do know who's doing all the killing. We do know what's going on. I want people to understand that some people are going to say, well, Peanut 504, Silver Wolf, this don't have no concern to do with us. These Mexicans been so nasty to us. We should just be worried about our people. No, no, no. I condemn anybody that's insensitive to these people losing their children. I condemn anybody that comes from the Aboriginal community and act like this is something that does not have no concern with us. Because I'm telling you, it can be us next. We knew what it was like, what it felt like when our people just got killed randomly in a grocery store. We know what it felt like. And now these people got their children as a parent. And you take your children to an elementary school. A terrorist attacked an elementary school. And it does not matter what them people look like, if they're the Asian, the Native Americans, if they are Mexican, if they are Africans. It does not matter. These terrorists have to be stopped in America. They have to be stopped. And this is fucked up. And if you don't have empathy and sympathy for others that are getting murdered, well, don't expect people to feel sorry for your children. Because anybody that bleeds blood and breathes the air, I have compassion for. Lamont Jr., what's up, man? No matter what the attacks on our community and some of the things that goes on, I don't wish no death upon people. A spiritual person don't rock like that. And this is a sad, sad situation. This is sad. Because if it ain't, their community, it's our community that is suffering. And this is what I tell Mexicans. Mexicans always believe that the white man loved them. And they have to find out the hard way also. And I'm telling you that this country is at war. When they come for your children, If you don't understand, when they come for the women and the children, they don't give a damn. 15 children, allegedly 15, because I think it's 14 children and one teacher. I don't co-sign to violence to any group of people. Shout out to melanated high priestess, because it can happen to our people next. And if you don't sympathize and empathy, show any, just think about this, y'all. We just know what it felt like to hear that our people in a grocery store, some of our elders were shot in a grocery store. Some of our elders were shot in a grocery store, and now they're killing Mexican kids. And this is terrible. And you know what's gonna happen. Y'all know. Let me tell you something, man. These supremacists, and I'm not gonna start with the supremacists and just say it's all of them. But let me tell you something. You know what's gonna come out. Shout out to Rodney Gilmore. What's up, tight? I mean, this is sad. This is sad, family. And I'm just really thinking about it could be us next. It was us. I don't know the detail where the killer is from. A murderer is a murderer. I don't know these incidents. The reports, they're not gonna say if he's white or black. They're not gonna say if he's Mexican. They're not gonna say all these things in a moment. They're not gonna show all these things. This is breaking news, and the shit just happened. So I'm not Tom Brokaw. You know what I'm saying? But it really, for 15 people, 15 lives to be killed. 15 lives. And they babies. This was not no grown folks, family. This is not no grown folks. I might have some disagreements with Mexicans. I might have some disagreements with Native Americans, but I don't wish upon death on people. I don't wish upon death on people, on other people, because I disagree with them on knowledge. Innocent children don't deserve to die by the hands of radicals in America. Radicals who just murdered our people. If y'all don't see the tell signs of what's going on, you sleep. Kiwanis in the house. If y'all don't see what's going on in America, you are asleep. One thing about the melanated high priestess, she got guns and shit. The melanated high priestess is shooting arrows and shit. The melanated high priestess got her knives and shit. It's sad. It breaks my heart. And I have compassion, even though I don't agree on these people who have been disguising to be us. I don't want no death upon people. I don't wish that. Me as a spiritual chief, I don't wish death upon people. Because it could be us. D. Jones, it could be us. Lil Mama, it could be us. It could be us. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand what's going on, family. It gets deep when you hit the children. It's bad when grown folks die. But when children die, it's just something when children die. It's just something when innocent children who have nothing to do with grown folks and their foolishness, when they go after children, that is a statement. That is a statement. And rather it's the cartels, rather it's a white supremacist, rather it's a people of color. I don't care who it is. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong, family. I wouldn't want to go to school and have to try to go find out a shooting at my children's school, and find out that the people at the school tell me my children were murdered. How would you like to be the parent to go to the school and see that their children, they're not able to pick up their children? It's sad. And let me tell you something, Latinos out there, this is a big example. If this is white supremacists, this is a big example to why you want to believe in these people and that you love these Christianity people, because these so-called people that you follow and love can't stand your guts, don't want you here. And most of the times you are in the same predicament that we are in, Latino people. I want you guys to understand you at war with us, and we have never done your people nothing. We don't go around killing Latinos. We don't go around starting conflicts with Latinos. But you know who's murdering Latinos? You know who's murdering people of color? I need not have to bring their name up. Terrorists in America that they refuse to say terrorists. Shout out to Real Life TV. And I think I'm hurt because it could be our children. It could be our children, family. It's getting out of hand. We just witnessed the murders of random people of color, indigenous people of color, being slaughtered in a grocery store. And now we're seeing it happen to people's children. Fam, melanated people, Aborigine people, go buy you a gun. Go buy you a gun. Go get you a knife. Protect your families. It's war. I'm not saying go out and kill people. I'm saying protect your family in self-defense. Be prepared. This is sorry. This is sad, y'all. This is sorry. It's sad. It's all over the news right now. It's all on national media right now. Fuck that Martin Luther King shit. We should overcome and all that shit. Fuck that. Stop begging for your respect. Demand your respect in America. Demand your existence. Because tomorrow, the headline news can say it's our children. The headline news tomorrow can say it's our children in the inner cities of America. Don't be a guinea pig in America for these racist people. Don't be a guinea pig. These people have it written. So I like Martin Luther King. Matter of fact, I love Martin Luther King. But I love me some Malcolm X. I love me some Malcolm X. I love me some Malcolm X. There's no way in the world that this, we're going to have to be our own security guards at these schools. Some of you guys can volunteer to stand around the schools because these people are nuts. These people are crazy. These people have lost their damn mind. Kiwanis, Marcus, they lost their mind. When you mess with people's children, it's one thing. I had a troll who did a video about me and took my word, called me the chocolate chief. First of all, I guess he never saw me, but he called me the chocolate chief, and he made a video about me, and he used my words. But I'm not gonna, because of what that dumbass troll was doing, is hate his people because of what that dumbass troll done towards me, because of what I preach to my people. Shout out to the 504 Indigenous Warrior. And I want people to understand there is good and there's in this world. And because there's a small group of people that may not agree with us, they have a lot of other people that agree with us. And they got some people who are not confrontational about it. And they do not deserve to die because of assholes out here. Their children do not deserve to die. And if you believe that, unsubscribe to me, because I don't fucking condone that bullshit on my channel. I don't condone the hatred of children. My channel is not a hate group. It's an educational group. It's about education, about teaching people of our existence in this land. It's about our existence in this land, our spiritual existence in this world. But we are not a hate group. We don't wish people to be dead. But we will defend our people. We will defend our children. We will defend our mothers, our women, our men. But we are no hate group, like many have tried to paint us out to be. The lies on social media. Because when you speak truth, it becomes hate. When you speak knowledge, it becomes hate. When you tell people that you were first in this world, that you was not the last, that you were first in this world, people cannot come in their mind and their thoughts to believe that. Shout out to 504 Indigenous Warrior. Shout out to Mr. Anti. And I want people to understand that shit. People always trying to put us when you're last, when they speak about us being last and we talk about scientific facts. When we talk about genealogy and we talk about scientific facts about who we belong to and where we come from. I don't get it. I don't get it, family. I'm not going to sit up here on why these people are moaning. These people are suffering. And I'm going to sit here and talk and kick these people while they're down. Their children are murdered. I'm not going to sit here. There's many good people that are Mexicans. There's many good people out there that I have met being a truck driver. Many good people out there. Even though they got some troll motherfuckers out here, they got some damn good people. And their children do not deserve to die, despite all of our differences. I wish no ill will towards Native Americans and towards Mexican Americans. I wish no ill will towards these people. I'm dropping a link. I just dropped the link in the chat. I mean, it's crazy. For those who would like to come on, I just dropped the link in the chat. 504 Indigenous Warrior will pick that link up in a few seconds, and he should be able to pass the link on. It's very, very disturbing. It's very disturbing. It's sad because now I'm starting to worry about my own children. I'm starting to worry about my own family. Worry about these terrorists running around like they are. It's bad. It's getting bad. Family, it's getting bad. What's up, 504 Indigenous Warrior?
What's up, bruh? So, check it out. From what I'm hearing, instead of it being 14 dead, it's actually 16 dead. So, the dude was a Mexican who did the killing. He was 18 years old. He shot his grandmother in the head first and killed her. Then went to the school and did the killing.
That's why I did not bring up and say white supremacists this time. This is the reason why I said I spoke allegedly. We just don't know. But a killing, where it's killing our own people, and where it's killing, even if it doesn't matter if it's the same race. It really doesn't matter. And I have empathy and sympathy for them people.
So just imagine you bringing your child to school and you give him a kiss, and it's the last time you're gonna kiss your child.
Yeah,
Think
you go
about
to
that
school,
for a second.
and
Let that
you know,
ponder in your head for a while.
you and I are accustomed to that from growing up from New Orleans, Louisiana. We had school
True.
shootings almost all the time. You know about that when we were coming up.
Yeah. But it's just like now it's different now because we are the parents now. And that's
You're breaking up,
second
brother.
of all, us as parents now can accept the fact that they
Go ahead, brother. You kind of you're in and out. I can't hear you. Go ahead. Yeah, he had some audio. He said that he think that from the news that he hearing, he think it was a Mexican. He think it was one of their own kind that shot up the children. He think that it was one of their own kind. This does not change the fact that melanated people have been murdered also. Okay, it does not change anything on our feelings towards what happened with melanated people. The brother linked off. I'm waiting on him to come back. It does not change. It doesn't matter if it's white on white crime. It doesn't matter if it's black on black crime. It doesn't matter on Asian crime. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing to see children and anybody. I want people to understand the reason why I feel so passionate is because it could be our children. And that's one of the reasons why I feel so passionate. Because you don't want that shit to happen to your own children out here. And with everything that's going on, it's just, man, it's a weary time. It's a weary time right now.
But yeah, everybody
So
want to
where
call
did
me
you
when I get
where
on
did you
live.
get the news? Where did you get the news that it was a Latino?
Well, one of our brothers one of the brothers that we talked to that live out that way, his wife was watching and they reported that it was a Mexican boy who 18 years old shot his grandmother first. It started with her. He left the house, then went into the schoolhouse and did what he did at the schoolhouse.
So
Cause at the
why did he?
time,
Why do you
that's
think that? Why did you think that he killed the?
the
Why did you
grandmother.
think that he killed the children?
See, that's what I'm not understanding. Like, why would first of all, why would you kill your grandmother, bruh? Why would you? First of all, why would you shoot your grandmother in the head first?
But
Then,
what you do? I understand what you're talking about, and I understand that what you're saying, my brother, is the passion that he had against his own grandmother. But why did you take it out on innocent people that's not related to you? That had
but you
nothing
got to
to
think
do.
about it like this though. Some
I
people,
understand your compassion for the fucking grandmother, but right now, the innocent people that had nothing to do with in the household, why would the fuck he go over there and go kill them?
hey, hurt people, bruh. At the end of the day,
No,
somebody
that
got
ain't
to
no
feel.
that don't sound right to me, brother. He's right. They
Hey,
just said it was a Mexican male, 18 years old.
I'm trying to understand, wrap my whole brain around this whole situation because at the end of the day, what transpired? I don't understand what ties him to. I'm still gonna research this a little bit more as it's an ongoing investigation. I'm trying to understand what linked him to the school. Period. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm.
What Once I understand what linked him to the school, then I can tell you what makes sense, how does it make sense from there. Because right now, I don't understand right now because it's an ongoing investigation. I don't even much know his name yet. They haven't released his name. All they released was his ethnicity, his race, and his age. They didn't release no name yet. So once I find out the name, I could go a little bit further into the story, see what's going on, what link, what I's need to be dotted, and what T's need to be crossed. Because something don't sound right, and I want to understand. Because like I say, you and I know, growing up in New Orleans, kids is off limits. Kids was
Brother,
off limits.
he said drop the link. Did you drop the link? Would you drop the link? Because Realize TV, who said that he'll never come back on a platform. He said,
For real, we ain't doing this shit today, real life.
drop. Hey, we ain't gonna be no big fighting on this motherfucker. Go ahead on and drop that
All
link,
right,
bro.
well,
Empress in the house. What's going on? Empress in the chat. Empress one in the chat. Halito, we're getting some clarity of what happened on and down there near the Mexican border, near San Antonio and Laredo, Texas, Uvalde, Texas. There was a breaking news. There was an 18-year-old allegedly murdered murdered his grandmother at home, went to the school and murdered 15 children and one teacher, which led to be 16. So it led to be 16 people that's allegedly that is murder. It's not allegedly because actually it's true that these young people are dead. Okay. Once
P
again,
Chief, Chief is Empress Hova, peace, sister.
Empress Hobart in the house. Shout out to Empress Hobart in the house. Once again, one of my I was very before I didn't know what's going on. Besides not, I didn't give a damn if it was a white man. I didn't give a damn if it's a Latino man. I don't give a
Right,
damn if
yeah.
it's a
Like
Native
right now, I ain't
American
gonna lie.
man.
I'm not
It
gonna lie.
doesn't
I don't give
matter.
a fuck who
Children
it
should
was.
not be
It
murdered.
shouldn't. I ain't gonna lie. It doesn't matter, dog. At the end of the day, the children was supposed to be off limits, dog. Kids
It's
off
all.
limits.
That's a sad thing, and I have I'm not gonna. First of all, my group, the Aborigine, our people are not terrorists. So I want people to understand that we may mind our own business, but we don't want no hurt to any other people, especially children. Okay, so I want to be the first to say that on my content that I do not celebrate the death of anybody's children. Go ahead, Beast Mode. What's up, Beast Mode in the house?
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
salute, all honors, salute, Chief Peanut. Um, I'm at a loss for words. Like, um, I'm at a loss for words because I reported this on other channels. I won't say whom,
Right.
but the response, the words that follow from the response, and it was just a response, just in case if anyone on that particular platform or anybody in that particular audience, they happen to have a family member.
Right.
Uh, Chief, 1,000 pardons, bro. I'm having like some type of mental breakdown right now. Like that's why I had to hit the panel. Um, like I'm literally shaking, like in
Wow.
anger. Like
Me too, Beast Mode.
I don't know. I, I got babies, Chief.
Take your time, brother.
I got babies. This could have been my babies. Of course, I'm not doing the public school, but still, that's somebody's babies. We don't know who the babies are. We don't know if they are babies.
Wow.
Huh? I'm thousand pardons. Hey, salute. Hey, salute, y'all. Y'all got it.
Hey, Beast Mode, Beast Mode.
Beast mode, you don't have to go anywhere, brother. That's what angered me to make this live is because I have my differences with certain Mexicans. I had my differences. I had certain ones that trolled me, but I never wish nothing on their children. I never wish nothing on their people. I never wish anything like that. You cannot be a spiritual person and to wish death upon people, people's family and people's children because you disagree and who is the real Indian, who's not the real Indian. I'm not that kind of person, brother. And I
Right.
want people to understand that our Aborigine people are not these what people are saying about us that we are suppress, just as bad as the white people that we are
We're not
some
barbarians. We're
we're
not
not
barbarians.
barbarian. We're not barbarian.
We're not evil people, man. We're
And
not.
we have never been evil people. And I'm not talking about no Jesus, no white Jesus. I'm talking about the fact that our people were never. We are spiritual beings who don't have it in us to have ill will against people. We don't have that in our bloodline to have ill will. We are the people of the universe. We guide the universe. We don't tear it down. And when I seen the children, I thought about my own boys. I thought I got 4 sons. They might be older, but they my babies. They my babies. And for anybody to sit here and make jokes about these people, children, and about these people, it doesn't matter if it's Latino on Latino. I get bad. I feel bad when it's our own people on melanated person on melanated person. It don't matter if it's a white man who do it. When our children are dying, it hurts. It's a hurt thing. And I feel for the mothers. I
And I
feel for
feel
the mothers of the Latino community.
it did the trip up, but you can't just say with a two because, like I said, 14 children. It could be hours in there too. We right now the ages and the ages and race of the children hasn't been released just yet. But at the end of the day, though, bruh, us as parents, dog. Okay, well, I don't care about no differences or none of that right now. Right now, I don't care about none of that shit right now. It's the fact that, bruh, we have to wrap our mind. We took losses back to back. Besides the one who shot the kid, our melanated grandmothers and stuff in that grocery store. Now this happened right here, back to back. Dog, we don't
Yes,
have
sir.
no time for bullshit. We have to put our differences to the side and come up with a solution. We have
You are
to, bro.
absolutely right, bro. You are
We
absolutely
have to
motherfucking right.
we have to drop our egos at the door, push our feelings to the side, and come together like grown folks and come up with a solution. Because there's too many babies is getting killed innocently. They're killing innocent. They haven't harmed
These
anyone.
are
And when they get
babies,
gunned
man. These
down,
are
these are
children.
babies. In elementary school, we talking about elementary. What can an elementary child do to you?
Original Copper Empress was talking about there was going to be more mass shootings. There were going to be more
Facts.
chaos. We don't know who paid that young man. If the young man shot his grandmother, that's one. But why did he go to the school to
To the
shoot
school.
other people? That does not make sense, brother. That's not
It don't.
normal.
Facts.
They normally don't
And you
go.
gotta look at it like this, bro.
If you kill your family member, what makes you go over there to the school and light up the whole school and kill one teacher and 15 children? That don't make
And
sense.
that's what I'm saying, bro. And the trip part about it, and what pisses me off even more is the fact that, bro, it's like I'm a parent. We all on this panel parents. We cannot fondle and comprehend a phone call like that when you think when your child's supposed to be your home and the school's supposed to be the two safest places for your
Facts.
child.
Facts.
Hey,
School and home supposed to be the two safest places on the face of this earth. So what happens
mm,
now that the child ain't safe at school and not the only place for him is safe at home? Come
Facts.
on, man. Come on, man.
I can't
Come on,
wrap
man.
my
I don't give
mind
a fuck
around
how
this
y'all
shit, y'all.
feel.
I really can't. I can't wrap my mind around this shit. It's frustrating. I'm angry. Um, I've been at work all day, so I didn't really even hear about this yet. Um, and after I get out of work, I try to listen, and watch, comedies, and shit like that to get my energy in order. Man, I'm tired of this whole ass shit, dog. Why every motherfucking day is it something happening to our children, bro? What the?
And I see this in New Orleans, Louisiana. I just saw, the children. Shout out to the city of the New Orleans, Louisiana. I
Yes.
see all the time. I get, one of the reasons I moved out was I didn't want to raise my children where I was raised, and I still get the news and this is the way of life in the city of New Orleans. They're just not being killed in massive like one or two or three
Numbers
a
like that.
day.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's actually more because it's like 3 people a day that dies in New Orleans, Louisiana, y'all. 3 people a day, and they dying. And I
Hey,
keep
Chief,
telling
real
people,
quick. Did you get that memo about the three brothers? They was like in their early 20s
yeah. Could you imagine that mother?
in
Could
the
you imagine
same
how the
week,
mother
Chief.
felt? She lost all 3 of her sons
In the same week. This is May
in the
5th.
same week.
Yeah.
And that's indigenous people. That's Aborigine people.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
it's something that's going on. All over. It's manifesting all over, family. It's manifesting all over. No matter how much you raise your children, no matter how much you put your kids in the best schools, how much you separate them from the world, they can be exposed to some bullshit from somebody else's child. You gotta
Facts.
understand, no matter how much you raise your children, you got to remember back in the days that families raise other people's children.
Yes, sir.
Facts. That's real
Communities
shit.
done that.
That's real shit. The saying was it takes a village to raise a child. I remember growing up in the '80s, right? I'm an '80s baby, man. I remember, and I said this a long time ago, but I remember Miss Rosa around the corner. I remember Miss Jacqueline down the street. Cause guess what? I got
Mm,
my ass whooped by both of them.
right.
And then when they
That's
took
right.
me home, I got my
White boys
ass
know
whooped
how it is
twice
in New Orleans.
again.
Right.
Like, what is going on? I don't understand what's going on. Why are we being so docile?
Desensitized.
Like this shit. Listen, what happened to the fucking eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth? Why are we being punk ass people? We
Facts,
listen,
real
we
life.
not punk ass people with our own people. So why the fuck are we being punk ass people with motherfuckers that can't even fight?
Facts.
And the stuff that you say
Mm.
back because a lot of people probably wondering why we feeling so much compassion for the Latino people. A lot of us are still hurt about what happened last week with our own people.
Facts.
And people got to understand that it's not the death of people. It's not a happy moment. I can't just avoid avoid content like this. I can't just avoid the fact that these people lost their children. I can't do this because I'm all stuck on my people. Because what would it be like if the people thought about that with us? Not all people are like that.
Can I say it like this, Chief? This
Go ahead,
one
brother.
moment. For everyone that just think Aboriginal, Indigenous, Autochthonous people derive in North America, I got news flash for you. All the Americas of the continent, the whole continent, right? Some of them people are your people. Even if you don't know it, even if you don't accept it.
They taught us something different, Beast Mode. I don't mean to cut you off, but God dog it. They taught us something different. They separated us. We don't even look, they never separated the continent of Africa. It's still called Africa. Even though they got all those different countries. Not even states. They made us states. When you listen, let me tell y'all, and this is real. And you know what? On some real shit, I'm glad I'm up here with Chief Nola, because I know you travel. Bro, every state you go to is different.
Yeah.
Every single
Brazil
one.
is our people. Honduras is our people. Belizeans are our
all of
people.
that shit, man. That's us.
Them
There
people,
are
all them, they
yes,
wonder how in
that's
South
us.
America, a lot of them South Americans, them people down there, a lot,
Cuban.
Yes,
because
sir.
Man, that's
The
us,
Cuban.
man.
The Puerto
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of
Rican.
people don't understand that
Yes, sir.
a lot
Puerto
of our
Rico.
people were down there by the equator. Our people are the people of the sun. We were
Yes,
not
sir.
in the north, not
Facts.
all of us, but we didn't spend a lot of time in the cold in the northern. We were down by the sun,
That's
by the
facts.
Yes,
beaches.
sir.
You
Yes,
got
sir.
the
Facts.
We
you
built them
got the
fucking pyramids. Them
you got the
Yes,
pyramids were
sir.
built for
Honduras.
our people.
Yes,
You
sir.
got Honduras, Guatemala. Y'all don't even know the real Mexicans. The Mexicans y'all see today is like a
Them
fake
ain't them.
Gucci bag. Them ain't
Right.
the real Mexicans. The real which are the
Right.
pale skins is not the real ones. Go deep in there, Mexico, where the Honduras, the
Thank you,
Guatemalans,
God.
the Puerto
Thank you,
Ricans,
God.
the Cubans. They got
Thank you,
Cubans
God.
and stuff the same color as me and you.
Shit, the Puerto Ricans too.
Speak
Mm.
Spanish.
Thank y'all.
All of them
Thank
speak
The
y'all.
only
Spanish.
listen,
Same
the
shit
only
they do.
difference
Guess
between
what?
me and them, the only difference between us and them is fucking language. That's it.
That's it. And you can
And that
speak it if you put your mind to it.
and that's a fact. And that's the only place in the world that's named Latin. Latin America. That's the only place. It's not called South America. That means North America is not called North America. It's called Latin America.
That's like people don't know Florida. Florida before the change of the names, Florida was Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
Florida was Texas.
West Florida. West
See,
Florida. Talk
a lot
about
of
it,
people,
God.
yeah,
Talk
people
about it,
don't
Chief.
talk about that.
Talk
A lot
about
of
it,
people
Chief.
don't talk about that.
That's West Florida. Let them
Go
know.
look up they
A
got
lot
a
of people
map
don't know
out
West
there.
Florida. All that was the same. That was all Florida, the original land of Louisiana and Alabama, all the way to Texas. That was all Florida.
Come from
But see,
come from half of Texas all the way to Florida. I
Yes,
got a
sir.
map I can show you, bro. I wish
Yep.
man,
West
it's a
Texas and
map come
East
from half of
Texas. Yep.
Texas all
Yep.
the way to goddamn Florida
Yes, Lord.
was
and see, people
Louisiana.
don't want
But
people.
see,
People say people get mad with Chief Nola when I talk about Haiti, when I talk about them little countries that are separated
that's
from
our
our country,
people.
and I tell them that they are puzzles that broke off from Florida and Louisiana. Because when you look
Hmm.
at Louisiana, Louisiana was a boot, and all these little spots. You got to look at puzzles, brother.
Right.
You
Yeah,
got to
that's
look
what
at
it's
puzzles,
called. It's
and
called
people
the
don't
boot.
believe that.
Yes, it's called the boot. My grandmother, my great grandmother from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Yeah, a lot of people don't want to talk like that. They don't want to understand that we were bigger. That America was way bigger than Africa. Was bigger,
Yes, sir. Yes,
but
sir.
some
That's
kind
a
of
fact.
way, some kind of eruption that happened, and some of these lands have been separated. Our people are all over the place. We are the people of the islands. We are the people of the America is an island. That's why we call it Turtle Island.
Yes, sir.
America is a big island.
Yes, sir.
And the Hawaiian people who came there, they come from Asia too. They're Asian people. A lot of people they migrated over. Just like you see the ones who called themselves Native Americans who migrated over. See what people don't want to talk about the story, how A lot of them Native Americans, they call Native Americans, when they found us here, the pyramids were already built. And when they
Facts.
found us here, there was war. Our very first war was not with the white man. The very
No.
first war was with the Native American. And
Facts.
then when we won the war, we overtook their women. A lot of people don't want to talk about that.
Facts.
That's how they get color on them. Because a lot of our men took their women. But see,
Facts.
people, is that story is too deep for people to understand. That we had
Bring
a
it up.
war before white man was even thought of.
Bring it up.
That the Italians, when they came on the ship in the 1900s, the very first slaves that came here were white men. And that you can document this on record, showing white people on boats bringing diseases to America.
Facts.
That's now when they pull black people up, then you can only see cartoon imageries. But when you pull up white people, you see actually them on boats.
Facts.
Now you make that make sense.
From Africa. They came with the diseases from Africa. They came to the Americas from Africa. Africa, I'm going to give it its credit. It is chemic. It is chemistry, meaning it's science, meaning
Right.
it's labs and laboratories. This is where all your jabs come from. This is where all of your GMO come from. This is where Monsanto's come from. This is where Bill Gates buys farmland and sells genetic modified foods into your grocery stores.
Brandon Rogers in the house.
Salute. This is where Ebola came from. This is where the Ebonic plague came from. Right? This is where it came from. It wasn't blankets. Those people were ill.
It's sad, man. It's sad. I mean, I and then hearing your voice, brother, you kind of broke me up because, wow,
My
and
bad.
I know you have young children, bro, and well,
My bad.
mine. I got two teenagers. One is a junior, and one is a senior, going to be a junior and a senior going into the next year. And my two oldest, one is in college. I mean, one finished college and one is in college. But
Honors.
even them
Honors.
being that age, even
Yes,
them
sir.
being that age, brother,
Yes, sir.
I
They always
still
gonna
they
be
still
your
my
babies.
babies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And
Now,
what
see,
shook me up is my wife called me. I'm in the garden. I'm doing housework. Wifey called me. She said, "Babe, I'm tired."
Odell in the house,
Right? She
right?
she called me. She said, "I'm tired." I said, "Babe, what's wrong? How you feeling?" She said, "No, you ain't heard. Heard what? You see?" And the first thing I had to do was my babies.
It's so terrible, man. It's people don't understand until they got children and living in this demon world. Uh, People don't understand just every day when you like me. I'm a truck driver, and if something catastrophic happens, how could I run home fast enough? Because
Right.
I be in other cities, and how could I if something happened to to my family,
Right.
and there's a lot of other people out here that's going through what I'm going through, and you do whatever you can to feed your children. You do whatever can you do
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
to take care of your family, but in the same aspect, you worry because you're not there, and they have the threats at my children's school because they go to Brett Favre school, and they've been having terrorists. Some of the white boys been going crazy, and they've been threatening to they've been on threatening alert, and
Oh
it
wow.
worries me that I'm going to get a phone call, and sometimes when we get that threat, when the school said that they may have a threat, we keep our children home when I feel
Absolutely.
like
Yes, sir.
something is going to happen. And it's just sad, you know what I'm saying? And we may not be the we may not be like the Mexicans. We like I said, a lot of nasty ass Mexicans have lied about a lot of things and have tried to taint us and have tried to. Matter of fact, I think it's, I don't know if it's Mexicans, I don't know if it's the Native Americans, but I had one of them already did a video about me. These some nasty motherfuckers who just mad because first of all, there's a difference between Espanol and the difference between a real Mexican. Okay, but
Fact.
a lot of them come after us because they're interested in us because they know we found out who we are, and they very jealous. They call me the chocolate chief. Call me the, for God's sakes, they call me the chocolate chief. Go check the video out. Y'all laugh y'all ass off. But they use my own words against me, and they also.
But you know what's crazy though? But you know what's crazy? It's crazy. Me and Empress and others. You're welcome, ma'am. Y'all welcome. It's crazy that me and Empress was on the live the other day. You did, and she called this before it even fucking happened. I don't understand.
Because
I don't know if
Empress know the future. Let me tell you something. Empress has been blessed to be one. A lot of things that Empress have got up on and said, and I used to be thanking the Lord. Empress just be joking a lot. But let me tell you something. You better take this chief this for because a lot of shit she been saying. She is, yeah. You know, I gotta sit there and give you your props, Empress. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're not speaking foolishness. You sitting there telling shit, you calling shit, and don't you know that's a gift? You know that's a gift from the ancestors.
That's a fact.
You know? Do you understand
that's a fact.
that shit that's coming out you? That is the ancestors that talk within you.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Love you, Auntie Fire and Ice.
That ain't about no Jesus, baby. That's about being spiritual.
And the trip part about it, though, Peter, this is the trip part about it. What tripped me out the most is these schools out here in Texas don't have security officers. They actually got police officers at the schoolhouses. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you, sir.
What you think about this Empress Hobart? We got Empress on here. Always try to give back with
it's really sad. You know, I tell people get your children out of this. Don't put your children in a predicament. They can't protect themselves in these schools.
Facts.
No.
So, you know, I hate that he went up in there and did that, but I'd already called it. I knew there was more to come. We going through a retrograde, and these
Harris in the house.
They've been all this stuff. This stuff is working on their brain. These folks is out of when they say zombie. This is the zombie apocalypse. This is what's going on.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Don't control the way they thinking anymore because they literally have jammed you up with all these different chemicals and fucking technology was in that shit. And I'm telling y'all, Africa is the island of Monroe. That's where they stop. Hey, they want y'all to think Europe and because a different place. No, it ain't. That's the island of Monroe. That's why they went over there and started doing all these experiments because they was kicked out of America with the shit.
That's all facts. I gotta look that one up.
They got kicked out of here. They went to Africa with the shit.
Wow.
And
I never heard that before.
These islands
heard about what happened in South America? I mean, not South America, South Africa. There was a terrorist attack down there with white supremacists.
Wow.
That killed off a bunch of.
They can't handle this vibration. They can't handle this type of vibration.
Right.
They are so low vibrating, they are losing their mind.
Yeah,
they losing their mind.
Yep, you absolutely right, Auntie.
Don't let these events stroke fear into you, man.
No.
Don't let them stroke fear into you, man, at all. Because that's the only thing they know how to do is stroke fear in people. That's all they've been using for the last over time. Fear.
They want you to think they the only people that can get a gun, or they're the only people that can, run around here and terrorize. Goddamn it, I say do it back to them to say, I'm telling y'all, once we get in our mind an alpha and a 242, these niggas will stop this fuck shit, y'all. Because once they figure lose that fuck shit.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you for saying that, because motherfuckers been telling me to calm down, and I've been saying, fuck you. You got me fucked up. It ain't no time to calm the fuck down.
Well, it said it was talking about it was the kid's last day the kids last week of school. I mean, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
this is sad.
Yep. These babies didn't even get to make it for the sun, cause some motherfucker, low vibrational ass motherfucking grafted, goddamn genetic, is running around here loose on this planet.
Hmm.
And niggas want to say, oh, pale skin and all these people. These people are grafted, y'all, and they're grafted with a lot of animal DNA.
Can I say
You
something,
can't
y'all?
control no
Can I say
animal.
something? Can I say something, y'all? Real quick, just real quick, please, on some real shit. I see it more from the young men because they're physically able to do it. These old motherfuckers ain't physically able to do it, so they send their children out to do it.
Tomahawk in the house.
Yep.
They send their children out to
Salute.
do it. They think of the plan. They got the whole plan in their head. Hold on, can I ask y'all something? Why is it when young melanated people get in trouble, they look at the parents, but when these crazy ass white folks do some shit, oh no, it wasn't the man. Get the
No,
fuck
they
out of
say
here.
it's
Who do you
mental
think
health.
taught them that?
They say
Yeah,
it's mental
man,
health.
that shit's
Did you see
stupid,
that
man.
white guy say that 18-year-olds? Now he said the 18-year-old boy, the head is not developed. But why is that not the case
Bullshit.
when melanated people, when melanated boys are going through some acts of violence? Why they don't say
Chino,
that their head is not
Chino,
developed?
Okay.
Chino. We could be
Okay.
listen. We could be in middle school. Listen, if we get into a fight with someone, if we disagree with the goddamn teacher because we don't agree with what she's saying or he's saying, we get in trouble. We get suspended. They give us ticket. Dog, come on. The prison, the school to prison pipeline is real. They give us tickets. So when your ass actually get in trouble because you tired of school, you start skipping,
All
Let-
they gonna
these
send
different.
your ass to
Can,
jail.
can I?
Listen, once we realize that all these programs tie back to eugenics, all of them, the school, the courthouse, all this stuff is a part of eugenics. They're about putting you away and incarcerating you because you own the land. I keep trying to tell y'all, it's all about who you are. It don't have nothing to do with the skin color. It's who
Nope.
you are.
Prime example.
Okay.
Look what happened with the
Can
boy.
I?
Look what happened at the boy in the airport. He was defending himself from the white boy at the
Yep.
airport, and he went to jail.
Yep. I'm gonna tell you why. It's by design. This
Mm-hmm.
color, this caste system, this so-called pale face, the so-called white man, the so-called black man, all of this is used as the cage to keep you entrapped.
Yep.
Listen, we are considered golden people.
Yes.
We are the golden people.
The we're carbon-based beings. You know, they
Yes,
call it
we
melanin. Melanin is nothing but carbon. We are the
now the
carbon-based beings.
yes, ma'am. Now the real enemy happens to be under a description of black, not black spelled BLACK, but
It's
black. B-
BLAQ. Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Now, when we was taught to take on that identificator as black, right? That's so we could never distinguish ourselves from them,
Mm-hmm.
right? White was another throw off because an Arab could be classified as white. A person
And
from Iraq
then,
can be classified as white. A person from Asia could be classified as white. A person from Europe could be
so,
classified as white.
A person from
they,
Africa can be
Uh,
classified as white.
absolutely. Yes. What
Nigerians
you
are
say,
classified
Empress?
white.
Huh?
Nigerians are classified.
Y-
Nigerians,
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
they are classified. They're classified
Yes,
as
ma'am.
Caucasian.
Yes, ma'am. So see, this whole color scheme, we are just golden. And the reason why they never gave us that color is because that color is value. That's the most valuable metal conduit that travels what currency? It's all about currency.
Hey, do
Right.
you know what's more valuable than gold and diamonds?
Carbon.
Melanin. Melanin, carbon,
No,
whatever, however
it's
you
called,
want to.
it's called,
You
it's
damn
called
right.
carbon. Yes,
You
it's
damn
going
right.
to
We
fire
do have
in
carbon.
it.
Yes. You know the only other thing that has carbon? The sun. I'll be quiet.
That part.
Now,
That part.
now, so-called people from Mexico are called brown, right? Brown pride, right? Yeah,
I,
get that one,
I'm
right?
gonna call it like I heard Aboriginal TV call that nigga cack in this, but I was like, that's a
Right,
good one.
cactus, right?
Thank you.
Empress, I gotta ask you why you on the panel. Empress, I gotta ask you on the panel. Who been trolling videos on you?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Those Native Americans been making videos on me.
All right, what is one of the names? Because I got one that did a video on me.
I can't even remember because I went on the video and laughed and said, "You bitches mad? Y'all
Was it
been
a
mad."
guy? Was it a guy?
It's a guy.
Yeah, I think he's doing it to all of us. I think he's doing because I went.
Yeah.
We got him all to report his page. When I went to go on his page, he done a video of several people. As far it wasn't just you. It was Phoenix Moon. I'm gonna tell you the people I saw in there. Phoenix Moon.
Indigenous Red. It's a whole
Yeah,
lot of us
Chief Journeys.
Yeah. Yep.
Myself, of course, I was on there.
Yep.
You was on there. But I want to know if it was the same people you saw what I saw. So it's just one, and he barely got views. He barely got views because he got like 60 followers.
I think it's him on TV because they even where they left messages on my video telling me I'm a self-hating ass African. Bitch,
Yeah,
you wish I was.
He called me a chocolate chief. He had me dressed up in a karate uniform. And I was a chalk. I thought it was hilarious. It was chocolate.
Because this is what we deal with when we deal with motherfuckers. It's gene slice, because that's not hair, nigga.
Right.
With a comb and it would not. Just like you can do the same thing with a dog and it would not show. That's not a scalp, bitch. You a gene slice. You know, different than the goddamn field, bitch. Because that's what a nigga.
You going in and out. That is.
Hey, they don't want her to talk. That's all it is. Every time Auntie Fire and I get up here, man, and get to speaking, they get to cutting her, chopping her shit up. And you know why? Because they don't want her to talk. They don't want her to talk, bro. That's the same thing with me. Look, I tried to motherfucking download StreamYard and get on StreamYard so I go live. These some bitches would not let me. I swear to God, they wouldn't let me.
Yes, ma'am.
The first thing that they want to call us is racist. They want to call us racist, family. They want to say we racist because we speak.
The difference between us and them, like I said, is
so if we racist, they extra fucking racist.
It ain't even. I keep trying to tell y'all. People want to say there's a racist. No thing that's different ethnicities. Race means survival. The survival of the fittest. We are all in a race now since they came here. And who knows who's going to be at the end. But we know that we're the alpha and the omega. We are the beginning and the end. But they don't want you to know that. But when I tell y'all these motherfuckers, I mean, what's the difference between lice and fleas? Nothing.
Nothing. Not a motherfucking thing.
It was different because.
You going in and out again, Empress.
What I say? They don't want her to say this shit, bro. They don't want her to say this shit, bro. You think it ain't motherfuckers listening to us 24 hours a day? They listen to all our fucking channels, bro. They trying to stop this shit.
These people came here with body lights, head lights, all that's the same as fucking fleas on a dog.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't let these people fool you. When they talk about Neanderthal, they give y'all an upright man walking.
That's them.
It's dog and wolf pathogens. These are pathogens that genes with.
Even when you wet them, they smell like a wet dog. Yep, you right.
These This ain't being prejudice. These are speaking facts. For some reason, they can tell you that you're a monkey when clearly that's part of the Neanderthal family as well.
But you can't tell them they a dog.
But I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you intelligent people on the panel a question. Now I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I want to ask you guys this. When you look at monkeys have thin lips.
They sure do.
Right.
Yes, they do.
Monkeys are very hairy.
Correct.
Monkeys' hairline, if you look at monkeys' hairline, it's real fucked up.
Right.
If you look at monkeys, they're very spotted. If you look at a real monkey, look at them being very spotted.
Right.
I want to know one thing. When you see an Aborigine woman and an Aborigine man, they always talk about, like the old man, the big lips, right?
Right.
They talk about the shape of our Aborigine woman, her build, her behind, or whatever.
Yes.
When they look at the man, so how the hell
big nose is all that.
Where do they get us looking like a monkey? Because I'm just trying to figure that out. Because
no physical standing.
You look at them in the middle of a monkey, ain't his inner like stomach and area shaped like a box, right? It's squared. It's squared off. Squared off. Now look at them. The next time you see them out jogging, they have no lip, monkey. When a monkey stands straight up, they don't have this. Now when I bent over, it looked like he got something. When he's standing straight up, a gorilla. These are facts. So you
we are missing a lot of Empress. We can't even hear Empress.
Damn, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm way home. I'm on my way to drop my client off, and then I'll be home. I'm sorry, y'all.
See, off and on.
Hey, Empress, you on one.
Tony,
you on one.
EP Tony, Lady Spades, and we got Darrell. We got some new people that just popped in the chat. Shout out to all you guys. If I gobbled y'all name up, I'm sorry, you heard me. But what I don't understand is we let these people talk about us, call us monkeys, call us this, tell us to go back here, tell us to go back. But why, when we sit up there and say, hey, we're in our homeland, you motherfuckers are the ones that's videotaped, that's actually documented on boats coming here, bringing diseases here. Where do you see these so-called Africans that were supposedly on the ship, other than one boat that came here that landed in Alabama? That was so you telling me all the people came on that one boat? And then I want to know one thing. I mean, all of them were stacked on that one boat. I just want to know. Right. And then when you see these images that they want to proceed, Google the images of the people that they say came on the ships. Now you tell me all them Negroes that were sitting on that boat, just sitting there freely, and you telling me how many? I didn't see nobody that was white on the ship that was guarding them. You telling me that they're gonna be able to hold on that many black people? I just want to make some sense of this shit.
You put 50 niggas in the room without it popping off. Tell them stop.
That's what I'm saying. They really think our people are stupid and dumb. I mean, you guys, and you know what? I really understand, Empress, that they got a lot of brothers, especially on TikTok, and they get very upset. Oh, we're not the Native Americans. I say, jackass, we ain't never proclaimed to be the Native Americans. We never say we them.
Hey, Chief, real quick. You know the cruise ships, like Carnival cruises?
Right.
The maximum capacity is only 6,318 people. And that's in 2022.
I don't get it. I don't get how we let these people talk shit about us with these boats. These damn boat stories, really. You think about, all right, I don't want to hurt y'all's stomach or nothing, but I want to ask people in the chat. Come on now. Y'all got to understand when you got to do a boo-boo. When you got to do a boo-boo. Yeah. Now, where the boo-boo gonna go back in them days, because you didn't have drainage systems, and you didn't have So,
Toilets.
so, so if you got, if I'm trained on you, sis, and I'm trained on you, brother, so that means we're gonna be shitting and pissing on each other. That
Right.
means when sis get her monthly friend, that means she gonna bleed us on. So you gonna
Right.
tell me that I'm supposed to believe that all these people were piled on top of each other?
Right.
That part.
Yeah. The not only the crew on the ship, but everybody, including the captain of the ship, would have died.
Yes,
Don't you
because
gotta feed people?
that's toxic combustion. People
Yes.
don't understand. That is fecal matter. That's from the body. That is a
Yes.
toxin that's released from the body. I don't know who
Yes.
told motherfucker that you could survive that being in a closed area. Everybody would have died on that boat. Everybody.
Yes.
That's a
Yes.
fact. I don't get this shit. I mean, I started to look at and listen. I did some research, y'all, and let me tell you something. I'm gonna share it to y'all. Y'all can go check it out. There's a video out there stating that the when they brought this lady and she was doing her genealogy on Oprah, and she went all the way back during supposed this time of this house that because they inherit a plantation. So these people try to go. This lady, older lady who was like 99, and she was talking about her grandmother, and all them, and she was talking about their age. And they said that they never heard of anything about slavery or slave ships until Roots.
Yeah.
The
They never
movie.
heard of it until Roots. Now I'm not saying some people didn't get enslaved, because I did tell y'all that on many occasions that some of our tribes enslaved people. I did say that. Okay, I'm not. Our
People took
tribes
in
have
their
slave
own
people.
people.
And we slave Native Americans. We have look, I have confirmation the facts that we have slaved the Mongoloids because they were prisoners of war. When they came here came here to overtake our people that were already here. Our people battled them, and we battled them, and then we won, we beat their ass, and we took their women. That's why you
Right.
see a lot of their skin tones.
The way I was talking on Ab this morning, you done thought he was goddamn it. They people was a shit, and we know they not the shit. Cause nigga, if y'all was you bitches wouldn't be on the reservation. He gonna holler, come to the Reds. Nigga, you act like a mansion. Bitch, y'all drunk. Y'all ain't got shit going for yourself. And then the nigga said they built the mound, y'all. Y'all hear me? Yes, nigga.
You heard that, huh? You heard that they said they built the mounds.
Hell no. Okay, I gotta produce the receipts. I got called bullshit. Receipts, cemeteries. Cemeteries don't lie. Dead people don't tell no story. Tombstones don't tell no stories. Hey, the tombstones to tell you who got off them ships.
It's because his story is his story, and mystery is my story.
Hey, who's in the tombs? Who's in the prestigious tomb?
It's a mystery because it's my story.
People.
Who's in the hollow ground?
It's a mystery. It's a mystery because it's my story. It's my story. Look, listen. I can listen to your history all day.
Even in New Orleans, what a lot of people don't know down in New Orleans, where the Superdome is, they took a lot of our Indians up. There was a burial ground before the Superdome was built. They had it was a graveyard of Indian burial ground.
Yes, sir.
And what people don't understand, they removed all the fossil, all the bones. They moved all that. And when they moved it and they opened up the boxes, it was people, Negro features. Where'd that come from? Tell me how that happens.
And that's why the shit is going. You know what? Our ancestors finna come back with revenge, y'all. Trust me.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm eating peanuts.
Man,
that's a damn shame. I'm choking on peanuts.
We are them. Listen, they already here. We them.
Yeah, we them.
We literally. Look, why y'all think we so fiery? Why y'all think we? Why y'all think we go off like this? Because they be on our ass. As soon as your ass go to sleep, they be on your head.
Listen, yeah, we're them and they're us, but there's some that's not coming back in the physical form. that's finna whoop some asses around this bitch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I don't
Absolutely.
believe Empress. I don't
Absolutely,
believe
Auntie.
all of us. I don't believe. I used to believe. Now, one of my partners admitted. Okay, now he believes that we are the Indians, but he has a Nigerian in his bloodline, and he showed me his genealogy. Right, so we did. But he said that if you look at his people, he said the people here in America don't look nothing like the Africans in his family. So my brother, my little partner, who I went to high school with, he been saying that we are the Indians of this land. So there's a lot of Nigerians, there's a lot of Indian people. I mean, African people who know what we're talking about, and they're now changing their minds and thoughts. There's a doctor right now that's an African doctor. She's
Mamu,
changed her tune.
yeah, the Mamu, she used to go come home to Africa. Now all of a sudden, now she done changed her tune. Because
Yeah,
that's
she changed her tune.
a couple years ago with that dumb ass shit.
Now, Empress and Chief, real quick, wanted to present this to the table. That word, that descriptional word, Indian, right?
Right.
Is it a possibility that that was used as a derogatory word, like
Yes, it was.
nigga?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. We
Yeah,
were not.
Indian
Yes, it
and
was.
nigga.
Uh
It's the
huh.
It was
same
nigga.
thing. It's
That
just
was the same word as
nigga.
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 It was the same word as nigga. That's why they removed the Redskin name. Redskin was also nigga.
Which is
Yeah.
why, hold on, y'all. Which is why the Native Americans, dude, call a Native American a motherfucking Indian and see what happened.
Now
They
watch
don't like
this.
that shit.
Now
They don't
watch
like.
this.
They don't like that shit.
That landmass called India.
That was Hindustan.
Hindustan, right? So were they possibly calling Hindustanians Indians?
But they also said that we look like gypsies, the original gypsies.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Right.
We were nomads.
So would a black I'm a black person, right? If it wanted to disrespect a person from Hindustan, would he label that person an Indian?
Well, you know, according to those who's that come over here through these fucking sponsorships and shit, they know the deal. They taught that shit before they touched down here with us.
Because I got more
Yeah, don't fuck with
identification.
the melanated people from America,
I have
and you will be able to keep your status.
I have a back history that
right.
Negras or Negras or right that actual classification or name or identification is a lot older than Indian.
It is.
Well, Aborigine is actually older than both of them.
Right. But I'm just
And,
talking about from them two, Chief. Those
right,
two
right.
those two words.
And a lot of people didn't want to use the word Aborigine because they keep linking it up with the Aboriginals in Australia. But but the thing is, we were Aborigine before they were Aboriginal, and people didn't talk about these things. But there are some people that said that some of the Aboriginals that live in Australia are the prisoners that were taken from America and were brought over there to Australia. They didn't make it all the way to Africa. They are actually people that's from here. I can actually show you some people here in America that look like the Aboriginals in Australia. You'd be like, what the fuck? I know some people in New Orleans that look like them Aboriginals.
Okay, I'm gonna try to give you a gift, right? I'm not gonna cook it for you. I'm not gonna cook the meal. I'm gonna give it to you and Empress. Okay. Asian.
Now, can I say this before you go into that?
Yes,
the
ma'am.
Tasmanians and the Australians, the Tasmanians from over here, all them, even though they look like them, man, he ain't lying.
That's I'm
it was many different features here, y'all. It wasn't just a one set of features here. There was many different features of dark melanate carbon-based beings here in America, and they described it. They said some with short hair, some with kinky hair, some with straight hair. But they was all.
And when they showed, and I want you guys to understand this, when they showed when they said that people were taken to the queen. Now remember, the queen took some of our people up there
Yep.
to the UK. And when they took them, they were taking people from here for prisoners to show to the queen and stuff like that.
Yep.
Now, remember, they took our people across a lot of places, and I believe that a lot of our people were taken to Africa. And I'm talking about
Yes.
They were.
in further times in the 1900s. I'm not talking about
Right.
the
Wait.
time before
Wait.
boats.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Technology got a little better. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. So let me produce this to you, right? And it's going to take some further research, but it is accurate. Asians or Oriental, right?
Right.
They have a lot of Negro in them,
They do.
right? They
Right.
have, see, Genghis Khan was what we call a Moor. We call them Moors today. Genghis Khan, his tribe, right? They were Moors. They were dealing with chief and chieftains over here in the continent of America, right? The Asiatic woman or the Oriental woman fell in love with us, the black man or the American man, right? Right? Fell in love with Nagas, with niggas, to the point that she, right, despised her own kind, right? Now, watch this. It was a law that if the Oriental woman was born unto her parents, she would be put to death. Those women were shipped to a location called Hawaii, right? Right? Hawaii. They mixed with us as they became of age, right? So the premise of what I'm putting down is East and West, the two continents, not seven, just two, right? Broke off during a great event, maybe a flood, maybe something else. I don't know. Volcanic eruption, some type of natural disaster. Two systems, the East and the West. We got to take our power back. Now that's gonna come in war and bloodshed, like Empress has been saying. Niggas got to get up off their ass, right? Got to stop hiding behind women, behind the goddesses. We gotta suit up, boot up. We gotta go out and execute the law that the women set forth, that the goddesses set forth. They set the law, we execute it. When we ask who are now, don't get me wrong, all women ain't qualified. We
Preach,
see
brother. Preach.
that. We see that. But goddesses, I need
Cherokee
y'all.
Tulu is qualified. Original Copper Empress is qualified. The whole matriarch is qualified.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a lot of qualification out there. But that I can sit here and tell you this: that what I
you
see
got it.
is a lot of mutation that happened over the years of mutation. A lot of things that went on. A lot of mixed breeding.
Yeah, hey,
When we
yes,
should
sir.
stay to ourselves, I think because prisoners of war, and most of the time when one dominates the other, okay, we happen to there's no bloodline that's going to dominate dark bloodline. I don't care
Right,
what it is, okay. There's
right.
no bloodline that's going to dominate dark skinned bloodline. So
Absolutely.
I want people to understand this now. um People say, well, Peanut, you light skinned, you must be got some white in your family. Well, to my knowledge, all the way through my genealogy, there's no white. So our people can produce light-skinned people. We have our ladies have see what people underestimate the power of our women of having that gene, that so-called Eve gene. And the original woman of the land, and I'm not talking about the African woman, I'm talking about the Turtle Island lady.
Mm-hmm.
And what people don't understand, that they all come from her. Right. And the dominance of melanin people, even African, anybody who got melanin, there's no light, including there's nobody that's light-skinned, including myself, that's more dominant than the darkest person. And people got to get off their feelings and educate themselves about melanin. Okay, I'm a light-skinned brother, and you don't see me being intimidated by a dark-skinned brother. I know that brother has the gene of the Messiah. So, I'm talking about the Son. Okay, that's my Messiah. I'm talking about the power of the spiritual Son. Okay, right. So I'm not the more people educate themselves and understand that this is no joke. This is no high school bullshit. It doesn't make him more masculine and more stronger than me because he has a little more melanin. Okay, that doesn't make him more powerful in the bedroom than me. Okay, but it does tell a lot about melanin. Melanin is the strongest being. Okay, and I want people to understand, when you educate yourself, why they killing our brothers and our sisters out here. Why they doing it? Because they need your organs. They need you to exist. They need the original woman. They don't need the man. They need the woman.
Right.
And that's why the men get murdered the way they do, because there's a need for our women. And our women got to wake up and understand that she needs her melanated man. And she got to stop casting him over. And because he's going to keep producing out here with the wow. And and I don't want to say, you know what I mean, the wow, original Copper Empress, the wow. Okay? So that's what happens, because
they carry that beast out there, but they don't want to admit it. They got some beast out there going on.
Yes. And we have had a lot of our cultures that, and much as you guys may not want to admit that, and I'm going to tell you, I come from New Orleans, Louisiana, and I do know about history, okay? And I do know that when the French came down and when the Spaniards came down, the French were raping a lot of our women, okay? That's why you got a lot of Creole women that are mixed with Indian down there in New Orleans, okay? I'm not naive to the fact, but because they rape your women does not mean that they dominated. Or there's no white bloodline that is dominated that will dominate the bloodline of somebody that's melanin. That's not racism. That's science. So
now let me ask you this,
Chief. We have been raped over the years, that does not mean that our bloodline is tainted, because our bloodline is so strong. So I just want people to understand it.
Let me ask you this: when it comes to procreate,
go ahead.
When it comes to
go ahead. Your blood is strong, but what it does, it puts a pathogen in your blood. Exactly what it does. It doesn't change who you are. It puts pathogens in your blood.
That's a fact.
So they tell you.
Right.
I hear the mic.
And I see in Copper Empress, you another light-skinned person. That your father and your mother's is
high yellow,
same complexion,
yellow
right?
Bone.
Yeah.
That's the power of melanated bloodline. The melanated bloodline can make any, because that's what make y'all gods. That what make y'all empresses. That's what make y'all that. Okay, not the god, but make y'all gods. And I want people to understand, stop getting crazy about, because y'all calling yourself gods, that y'all the creators. Y'all not, stop all that shit now. Y'all don't wake yourself up. Huh?
I created life here.
Right.
Yeah.
I just.
But as far as the waking you up, is the sun, it's the atmosphere, it's the energies of your ancestors, it's the everything. Okay, it's the energies. It's the energies. It's the everything. It's not white Jesus that's flying around. It's a spiritual thing. Okay? It's a spiritual realm that wakes you up.
They tap to everybody every morning, get on up. Time to get up. No, it's energy that's waking you up. The sun wakes you up. The energy from the planet wakes you up.
Fact.
Right.
That's why That's
Right.
why they here living amongst us. Because if they didn't live here amongst us, they wouldn't be living this long. They'd have been done perished. They're living
I
because
got I
of
got
our
Now,
I got
now,
good old
advantage.
nappy hair.
now,
I'm
can I
proud of
get
my
your
little nappy my little naps on my head. I don't get no ticks and fleas in my head. I don't get no lice. Okay. I'm happy because I got some nice wool. My hair is
Part.
wool. Okay.
can I can I get this identificator for the people or the viewers when it comes to marriage, dealing with the scientific experiments and incest, including bestiality. Can we put some the real marriage? Can we bring some fact to it? Because a fact, see, marriage is a privilege.
Sure.
It is.
It's not a right. And a privilege always goes through what? The courts. And the courts get the approval from where? The church. So marriages wasn't really our thing. We had
Well,
our
I got
own.
I gotta I gotta disagree with you on that because the
Okay.
reason why it
We do.
wasn't called marriage, it was called union. And and
Union.
and,
There
and,
you
and,
there
Yeah,
you go.
union.
and,
There
and
you
There you
go.
go.
a lot of people don't understand is this, okay? Now, we as a people, we always had unions. We always had these things. Now laws took over
Yep.
after years of law to get money out of people. Okay. Now
Yes,
we
sir.
always believed in togetherness and in building tribes and building togetherness as one with our woman. Okay. We are the most loving being on the planet. So I ain't gonna never give credit to marriage to the white man. That's never gonna happen in my book. Okay,
No,
Mm-mm.
no,
because
no,
we
no,
are the
not
most
giving them credit for the marriage, but the back
and
end of it
some
because
people
it
some people can't be married. Some people let me tell you something. Some people not built for marriage because some people not mentally tough to deal with marriage and deal with
right,
certain people with the differences of different people. Okay, want you, and that's what I tell my children when they get with these young people and they think that they are in love. It takes more than that. Okay, when you devote yourself to a person, that you're giving your life. You're giving your
right.
You
life,
have to
and that person
be.
is giving their life.
But the
You have to be
identifier
on
chief,
the same frequency when it comes to union. You have to be on that same frequency in order for it to work.
Right.
Other than that, a lot of people, like
If
you
you
were
don't have
saying,
that same
marriage
energy,
is a privilege. Everything about us is a privilege. We don't have rights. We don't have
right?
no, fuck your human rights. Fuck all that. We have privileges.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't. That
And we
people
didn't have
keep
marriage back then, but we still
no.
had to.
We
We had you.
have, we have privileges.
Okay.
And
So
y'all right.
now,
I yield the
so,
mic.
so now from the east, right, from a place that they call Africa, right, they have a
Right.
thing called multiple wives, right, right,
Polygamous.
multiple polygamous, right. Now, the, what is issued? A diary.
Polygamy was for building nature. I mean, building nations. A lot of people don't understand that it was never for recreation. If you're gonna be in polygamy, you can't just have all these women in one little shack together.
Right,
You have to buy each and one of them a house. Every
right,
last one of them have to have a different set of a place where they got to be. If there was tents back in the day, they had their own little TP.
absolutely.
It was built for nations that were suffering because there was the having lack of children. You no longer need that. Well, I don't judge people who want to still be in polygamy, but I don't need a bunch of I can barely deal with the one I got. I don't need all them
Okay.
multiple different personalities. You know what I'm saying?
Let,
So it
okay.
each is their own on the polygamy. If you can handle it, so be
Let,
it.
Because
let me pull this out the shadow real quick, Chief. This
okay,
right
when you
here.
get through with that, I want to say what I gotta say when you get to. Go ahead.
Okay. So within the polygamy, right? For one, it's for nation building to multiply,
Right,
right? To multiply a landmass, right? To take over, right? So you got multiple wives to influx of people, right? A tribe,
right.
right? Now this tribe is dealing with incest because you're doing it to your sister, you're doing it to your daughter. This is who the diary is being
That's what
paid
they were
for,
doing.
right? Right. This is the form of bestiality. This is a religious practice.
But African do that. That comes from
Yeah,
Africa.
that's the point that I was trying to
That's not
make.
how we practice.
Right. That's the division that I'm trying to. This is why Africa was considered to be chemistry,
Right.
Yep.
bestiality, incest. Right.
Man, you speaking facts.
Yes.
Yep.
All the deformities that come along. That's why they look like little football heads, little penguin
Bees.
feet.
Bees.
All
Everybody who come over here talking polygamy, when you talk about polite, when you talk about nature boy, they bring that African, that Pan-African
you
belief
got it.
over to
Yes, sir.
America. You
Yes,
are
sir.
so correct, bro.
Yes, sir. You
Shout out
got
to
it.
the lioness.
You got it. You got it. You got it, Empress.
Okay. When we was talking about yet like the union, we jumped the broom because see, marriage is not what people make it out to be, because really you're not even marrying the person, you're marrying the government. That's
Right.
why you
Thank
have to go
you.
back and forth.
Thank you.
That's why you go back to the government. If that union doesn't work out, you have to go back to them. In the union, you just part ways. Because
Right.
all
Absolutely.
you
Yes,
did
ma'am.
was, yeah. But if you go and get married, you married the government. You didn't marry your partner. You married the government.
But
Now
back
I
In
then,
this
got one.
day,
Empress,
I
back
got.
in
then,
this
I,
day,
but Empress, back then
well,
they didn't part ways. They had to stay with them. Back then,
yeah,
it wasn't that.
you work
Once you
it out.
claimed the woman back then, both of y'all ass stuck with each other.
Yeah, true.
now, and Empress, I got this one for you. This is one that you can use for your next bow and arrow, right? For those Pan
Mm-hmm.
Africans, right? When they ask you, when they give you any shit, hit them with this one. Ask them why in most of their countries they still use the currency of francs, and tell me why they still under the rulership
Mm.
of France. Right? Follow the money, right? Your
Okay.
currency is francs.
Yeah.
Your currency is francs. You was captured. You
Yeah.
was sent there through the exile, right? You Negro pen. You was sent there
Mm-hmm.
from the exile of Europe by France down through Morocco into the continent of Africa. They still rule
Mm-hmm.
over you through their currency. They are the francs.
Facts. Go ahead, Beast. Preach.
That's it. That's all I got for them.
And
Yep.
I don't understand. See, and when you talk about, let's think about it, y'all. When y'all talk about the marriage of the African, and the possessive of African men. When you look at African men, and
Mm.
y'all got to think about this. The African man and the so-called American man, which we are indigenous American man.
Yes.
um Look at the difference of possession. Look at control. Look at the how he treats his woman. How he
Facts.
it's a totally different thing. Of course, we have copied the ways of the European. That's why a lot of we have moved away for the way we used to love and how we respect our women. We have moved the way of following rather than leading. But if you look
Facts.
at most of these Pan African countries, well, not Pan African, well, just African countries. They would set their women on fire, brother. They would set their women on fire. They are
Mm,
very,
mm, mm.
very, I like to say, very abusive to their women. They are
Brutal.
very controlling
Obsessive.
over their women. They are very
Yes.
jealous-hearted men, and that's a
Mm,
fact.
mm.
They set their women on fire if they cheat on them, which it's a lot of different
Yep.
cultures.
Now, does
The
that
things
sound like
that they do.
indoctrination? Does that sound like those men from that particular region, they were taught or they was forced to do that?
They're indoctrinated.
Yeah. From Europe, from watch this. Asia, right? Let's deal with Asia for just a second. Because we gotta put the per on everything. Per Russia, Prussia, per Asia, right? Right? Per media Asia, right? Right? Afro Euro Asia, right? Where? Okay.
They're in the same vicinity. They're the same people.
So
Sound
what
like
is
a big dog Philly.
what is the purge? Is the purge? Is the purge? These people from the same region, they're going in and out of culture, right? They're going in and out, disguising themselves, right? Because watch this: if Iraq and Iran is considered Babylon or Babylonia, right? Right? All of this gender mixing is happening in this region,
Wow.
right? All of this tribes and intermixing, and see, not just the first 10 commandments, but the 613, all three of them. Why is it warning against bestiality? Why is it warning against incest? Why is it warning against homosexuality? Why is all of this a warning? Right? Why is somebody coming? That's called that. See, you becoming civilized. You see what I'm saying? You It's a reason why China built the Great Wall of China. It's a reason why Russia built the Great Wall of Berlin.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Right? It's a reason why this goes around Mongolia, where Genghis Khan is from. It's a reason why his people was accused of eating cannibalism its victims.
We see you, lioness. We see you, lioness.
Salute, salute. Right? It's a reason why somebody slipped up and said that they came from where? The Siberian
Asia, which is Russia.
Yeah, which is leads you back to Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore. Russian is a Moor. Asians is a Moor. Buddhism or Judaism or Islam or Mohammedanism or Christianity. Wait a minute, this is all the same shit?
Defense lead in the house. Tomahawk. I don't get how people cannot understand the differences when it comes down to us and them. How different we are. I mean, really, this man just broke down, has did a classroom education, and if some of you guys cannot comprehend what he's saying, something is wrong. There's differences with all of us, and you got to understand. This Ukraine, this Russian thing. Joe Biden want to protect Ukraine. When you look at Joe Biden, come on, he can't be trusted, family. This is the same man who wrote the crime bill. He want to bring his people here.
Ukraine is Biden's bloodline.
Yes,
that's
it is.
Bloodline. He know that they women are not having babies at a high rate. That they almost not going to be in existence. So he's trying to bring them here for population.
Hey, isn't it quite interesting how all of those people, they fled, they supposedly fled Ukraine, and monkeypox got loose? Monkeypox just got loose.
Check this out, because see, as we speak, we're going through another reconstruction era. They just give it a new name, every time something new. Yeah, so now it's a new reconstruction era going. They're gonna make it look like, because they already convincing if y'all go back and see that old video where they try to tell the Native Americans that they trace their bloodline to them. which we already knew that. They ain't telling us that we already didn't know that the Native Americans is them. Anybody that's Native only means you're born here. We all knew that straight head Spaniard and the straight head Caucasian, the straight head Asians are all grafted from one another. Caucasian means that he was grafted from the Asian. He's the species. So when you and they trying to make it look like that was all at home. This is where they started it. They trying to push you over in this when they were grafted.
They trying to stop them from talking.
Empress.
They want to take land.
She's saying something fire too. I can hear part of it.
Hold on.
They trying to stop you, Empress. Empress, I'm telling you, every time you start really going in, then it seems like StreamYard know what the hell going on.
They run interference. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They run interference every time.
Y'all notice that Joe Biden gets a crime bill to protect Asians? That don't just protect Asians, that protects Native Americans.
Come on.
That protects come on now, let's just think about this.
Caucasians.
Let's just think about it.
Iranians, Pakistanians, right? Anything with an INA or INS on the back end of it, it protects it. Right? Watch this.
The Asian hate bill, y'all. The Asian hate bill was because of them, because they all in the same category.
Yes, ma'am.
They're all the same people. They're all the same people. And what they're trying to do is, why they're trying to say, they're letting you know through certain things. They want to make it look like the Americas was theirs, and you came from a desert land, which is where they was grafted at. They want to give you that land, sand land, that damn safari land.
Definitely.
You was over there in the jungle, and you clearly see that's not jungle land. That's a desert over there.
Facts.
You can see this. So, and they don't even have the same trees. So you ask yourself, where did they make the trees at for the fucking boats? Because clearly they came out of America. They didn't come out of Europe either.
And watch this, Empress. Why is the landmass Israel that little piece of land that connects Egypt to Saudi Arabia, right on the water bank? That's the little piece. That's the little piece.
And is that real? Israel, is it real?
Right. Right. That's the Philistines. Y'all remember that name? Right? The Philistines? That name don't sound familiar?
Well, let me ask y'all something. Now, why y'all two on here? Because I'm man, I got two of the hottest people out here on social media. I can sit here and tell you, especially I'm talking about as far as like enthusiasm, people who got energy, high energy. We talking about the high quality energy. Now, this post makes a lot of sense, and I'm gonna read it to you guys. Let me see. I'm gonna get back to it. It said, well, it was talking about culture vulture. Okay, they say that we hear this right here, and they always complain. They're always saying that we are culture vulture. Now I want people to understand this. When you see the Native Americans, and no disrespect to the Native Americans, but I'm gonna have to do it to you. I'm gonna have to do it to you, Native Americans. What is your culture? Because I'm really trying to understand.
Chief, what's the first?
Dressing
what's
up?
The first word in culture?
What is your culture?
What's the first word?
Coat.
Because we're trying to figure out. Because the first thing they ask us, what is our dance? Have you motherfuckers been down to New Orleans and seen our dance? How many of you got?
Tell them about the Mardi Gras.
It's called footwork.
Something that's footwork.
Tell them.
I want to know, when they talk about our food, do they know what soul food is? Do they know what soul?
Come on.
let's get.
Hey, wait!
Hold on. They
Don't forget
said
about the
culture.
original rain dance called the electric slide.
Do they know about
Huh?
Motown? Do they understand Motown? Do
The
they have
blood
a
walk, the
Michael
crip
Jackson
walk,
in the
all that.
Native
That's
American
all.
community?
Come on,
Where's their Michael Jackson? Where's their
Yes.
Prince?
come on,
Where's their Patti LaBelle?
come on. James Brown.
People
Where's their James
saying,
Brown? Where's their Richard Pryor?
Hmm.
So when they talk
that
about culture vulture, what are we
nigga real
stealing from them?
is.
We have given, Smokey Robinson said, don't call me no African American. He said, we have brought more to this land than any group of people.
Facts.
And that's Smokey Robinson.
Facts. All facts.
I
don't get it.
We ain't raising our arms like we a fucking bird. We move with the beat of the earth. That's why we the only one working. They did a goddamn thing.
Facts, got it. Facts.
I'm just trying to figure it
It's
out
all
because they always talk
bullshit.
about our what's your dance, what's your food, what's your culture, what's this, what's that. And I sit there and think about myself. I'm still trying to figure out, y'all, what is theirs because it's just,
They don't
running around
understand
dosing your partner.
that part, and we gave their ass the flute. Every instrument we had already mastered, but before they got here. So we gave their ass the flute with their flute playing asses.
Facts.
We paid instrument that it was. The fuck? Don't be disrespectful, you motherfucking mutt.
I don't get it. I don't get it how you can sit there and call me a chocolate chief. And first of all, I know where you were getting at because you didn't want to say what you really want to say. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad that these people have so much hatred because we didn't start off this beef
that
with
just
them.
might be a compliment though. That's an
We didn't
indigenous
start.
plant. That's an
But
indigenous plant
my
to
brother,
the
we didn't start
Americas.
off no war with them. We were never we didn't have no hate for Native Americans. We didn't have no hate for Mexicans. We were only talking about our own people, discovering about our genealogy here, the lost tribes that are lost here in America. That's
Hey,
all
Chief,
we were doing.
you know how much chocolate is worth?
a lot of money.
Hey, the coca plant, right? That's where chocolate come from. The coca.
Peace and love to the chat. I see people speaking to me. Peace and love to the chat.
If we have any Native Americans or Mexicans that's in bushes, we want you to know that we are not a terrorist group. Don't listen to what these assholes are telling you guys. We are only striking back at those who strike back at us. Those who insult us and say things about our culture and our people. This is we strike back at them people. We're not talking about all of you guys. All of you guys ain't about that bullshit, you know. So we're not talking about all of y'all. We are not a terrorist group. Stop believing what your brother or your cousin told you. We are not them people. We are the people that believe that we were here. Not believe. We know that we were the first on this land. And if you just just say that you are upset that the fact that a person of color could be over here and not just come from Africa. Y'all are so stupid. Why would you believe that if the man that is supposed to be the original man of the world, why would you believe that he would be secluded to one side of the world? What makes you believe that a person scientifically bloodline, I don't care if it's Africa, I don't care if it's Aborigine, I don't care if it's I don't care if it's whoever across that has dark skin. Tell me why they not all over this planet. Tell me why they just on one sector of the world. Tell me why a white man can dominate a black man. Tell me why the bloodline could that there's no light, and this is not racist. There's nobody with light pale skin that dominates dark skin.
Chief, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to see the white man Frenchman. I'm still waiting to see the white Spaniard or the white port of God or Portuguese. I'm
Right.
still waiting to see these people.
Smoke signal in the house. I'm still trying to see it. And it sickens me, Beast Mode. The fact that we got to keep on arguing back and forth with people and going back and forth with people over or trying to plead to people on who we are. And the bottom line is, it's science. It's not we are not racist. It's your white scientists who told you the difference of dark
Facts.
and black, dark and white. It's
Facts.
not us who come up with this shit. Your own scientists told you who the dominant race is. And you get mad with us. They get mad. Because guess what? And this is why, Beast, right here in America, right now, this is why that the KKK exists today. Because they're afraid of the men fooling around with their women, tainting their bloodline. And they're worried that they're going to be extinct.
Yes, sir.
They got a lot of, and there's no such thing as somebody's being mixed. Y'all need to give respect. Yes, y'all need to give respect to the black man and the black woman of this universe who impregnates the white woman or whoever, because their bloodline is the most dominant gene. Don't tell me nothing about the mix. Mix is not a race.
And here's one: they women can't even feed the babies that they do bear. They got to use the breast milk of our goddesses.
They do.
Facts.
They have.
This is crazy.
And I'm sorry for getting all emotional. I get upset sometimes, and I just let myself go. And because
all passion, all
Empress
passion.
Empress, one time a sister who used to be in my chat got upset with me, called me I ain't nothing but a preacher. And I'm I guess she thought she was insulting me, but I want people to understand that the difference between me, I'm not taking nobody's money. I'm not in the pulpit or running scams on people.
That part.
Okay? I'm not sending nobody to white Jesus. So I'm a motivated speaker. I'm motivating my tribes, and that's who I am. And that's what Empress is. Empress is not a preacher, but Empress has just got that energy. We just got Beast is not a preacher. He got that energy.
Exactly.
People don't understand the difference between energy.
Nope.
But they want to believe in Umar Johnson.
When I was talking about polygamy and all that, and that's another thing people need to watch out, because you're dealing with multiple different energies, and we're not supposed to cross energy like it.
No,
that's a fact.
Be careful with the energy that you and bring it to your life. Be that to destroy you.
Who you sleeping with?
You don't know. Yeah, you don't know who they was with.
All that demonic energy that you put inside you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
whoever they was before you could have been some bad energy. You are literally transferring their energy from her hole into your hole.
Facts.
Pony locks in the house.
You mess around, you can plug your cell phone up and charge it. That's good energy. But it'll shock the shit out you.
Ain't that the truth?
But I'm gonna tell you about this panel. I'm gonna tell you this, and I know people from Tennessee, because I know that's where Empress from, right? Tennessee. And let me tell you something about Tennessee. Tennessee is just like Louisiana. And oh yeah, let me tell you about Tennessee. Woo! You go down Memphis, remind me so much of New Orleans. It's a shame. But let me tell you something. People better, and I can sit here and tell you, they better watch these folks that they think they're trying to cyberbully out here. They got, because I don't remember any of us going to their channels and harassing them like that other Native Americans say that we are doing them. We never go to them. Why are they coming to us? Because if we were liars, and we
we're
wasn't, and we
superior.
were, if we were liars and we were stating unfalse things, why would you even care? Because you know we would be lying.
Bag.
You know we
Bag.
would be lying. So why do you even care if we going around dressing up like Indians?
Because guess what? They're not even original Mexicans. So I
No,
don't know who the fuck they over here talking shit to, because original Mexicans look like us.
that's
Those
tell
are
it like it is.
those are Spaniards. So you motherfuckers is over how you Mexicans? No, sir. You are motherfucking Spaniard. Your bloodline goes back to Spain, nigga. You down there and
Mental say he the
you
original.
ass.
Mental say he the original light skinned nigga. He said he was here first.
Hey, hey, Empress, real quick. In Tennessee, right? I got a little information that says that Aboriginal indigenous peoples of Tennessee created rock and roll and the blues. Is that true?
We did. We did. The American Indian created all that. All the music genre, I posted it on my page.
Mm.
We created the music. And it don't say Native motherfucking American. It says us. So
Well, why nobody talks about why nobody don't talk about the Jacksons?
the indigenous.
Why nobody talks about the Jacksons? How the daddy is one of us.
Right.
Yeah, the Jacksons, the Afota, all these people. These are these great singers.
Aaron Neville, the Devils.
The Neville's.
What about Memphis and Cairo? Egypt, is that the real Egypt, Tennessee?
That is the real one. Everything was told in reverse, and I do gotta agree with Dane Calloway on that statement. Okay, I don't. A lot of things that y'all got into as far as him teaching that part and teaching some of the things that he was saying. That is true. A lot of stuff was told in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Not
if you believe in that, they said if you believe in that you are more. If you believe that Egypt was here, then you are more.
Well, they got if they first of all, you know what I hate about people is because opinions is like assholes. Everybody got
that part.
That's not a fact. That's not a fact to a lot of shit. Because let me tell you something. They get mad at me when I say, well, America was the original land that was connected to a lot of other lands, and it was really America. And they get mad with me. Oh, you trying to say Pangea? Well, you can say what the hell. Listen, listen. I tell people all the time, if you can't experience like out of your circle, and you can't just broaden your horizon, then you're a closed-minded individual. Because I tell people all the time, why don't y'all include South America? Because that belongs to you too.
Right.
Why don't you include Canada? That belongs to you too.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why when I claim things and motherfuckers get all upset. Oh, well, you believe in that Pangea shit. So what? You believe in other shit. Why y'all believe everything was on water? Why y'all believe everything was on water? At one time, they didn't have all that water. Everything. Why y'all believe? I believe that we could travel and trade with mules. I believe that we can move to other places before the Great Flood. I believe that.
To me, when they talk about the Great Flood was when they started building dams to block off places to flood them out. They were flooding people land so they can take it. They built dams. They watched the animals. They watched the beavers and how they was able to build dams and
Empress, real quick, is Fort Knox in Knoxville, Tennessee? Mic check. Can you hear me, Chief?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah, it's Fort
Knox. I don't know
Knox.
if the sister can hear you.
Empress, can you hear me?
Huh?
Is Fort Knox in Knoxville, Tennessee?
Fort Knox is going towards Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky.
Well, you know they got a Fort Knox in Knoxville, Tennessee.
They may do. I wouldn't put it past.
Yeah, it's responsible for like all the gold.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was in because it's a Fort Knox. Research the Fort Knox in Kentucky. I want to say it's Kentucky.
Kentucky, like Louisville,
Mm-hmm.
right? Louisville,
Yeah,
right?
going towards
Okay.
Louisville. Yep, it's going towards
Okay.
Louisville.
Well, that's what happened to Louisiana. Right, what Louisiana ended up with all them different countries that came into Louisiana from the port, and they came over. Like I told you, a lot like they built all them Catholic churches and stuff. Them Louisiana people were spiritual
Hmm.
people. They didn't have nothing. They didn't deal with Christianity or none of them churches and stuff. All that came later on when they come pushing Jesus on people, white Jesus.
Yeah.
Louisiana people were spiritual beings who believed in spiritual ways. They never believed in that stuff.
Right.
And they still to this day they got
What?
people who believe in spiritual stuff. Some people are afraid of Louisiana people because of they spiritual beliefs.
Right. But the reason why Knox rang a bell with me when I was looking at places in Tennessee is because that's one of my ancestors' names, last name.
Oh,
Knox.
I got some friends I grew up with named Knox.
And pretty much the indicator was that Fort Knox was moved, relocated to Kentucky,
So did
Louisville.
they make gold or did they protect the gold?
They
See,
Creole
that's
protect
what
our
Creole
I'm
gold,
folks.
looking at.
our gold, huh?
Somebody asked, Creole folks, Geechee, Gillian? No, it, some are and some not. Some are, some like I told you, some people who came through Louisiana, some of the oppressors, and I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it real. Some of the French came down and
French, yep.
yeah, they came down and they raped a lot of the Indian women that were down here. That's why a lot of people ended up being Creole. And of course, Haitians. Of course, there's a lot of Haitians. The Geechees are mixed with Haitians. There's a lot of Geechees that are mixed, and Haitians speak French just as much, and they can speak a little French as well. But what a lot of
Mm,
I
people don't know
heard,
that.
you know what? Like a lot of the different names of these cities, y'all, and stuff. Like I heard Zoe say Great Britain was up there in Canada. It was across the water.
Right,
yes. There,
right.
yeah. It's the, what is that called? Yeah, they actually use the currency. They use the Queen's currency in East Canada, and then they use
Mm-hmm.
francs in West Canada.
Yeah, but see,
Which
they'll make it look like you like New Hampshire. All these places were new.
Salute master,
No, it's not new.
right? This is all us. Yes, yes,
salute
ma'am.
master,
Yeah.
Master Dre in the house.
Salute.
Y'all excuse me, y'all.
Yeah.
Love free in the
Carlitos,
house.
true Master Dre.
Love free in the house.
Salute. Salute.
Oh,
Now,
that's
what
a popper.
I wanted to make the connection between Fort Knox and that foreign banking system that came into play because
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fort Knox was established in was that 1918. So that gave it what,
Mm.
21 no, that gave it 3 years. 3 years from the Foreign Federal Reserve Bank. So that means
And you
these
know
suckers,
what? If it was
you got it.
that's when they started hitting us with a new radioactive wave too. That's when they came out with the bird
Thank you,
flu.
guys.
One of the
Somebody,
motherfuckers.
hold on 1 second. I'm gonna come back, y'all. Y'all keep going. I'm gonna come back.
Yes, sir.
Okay, they hit us with a new radio. Notice y'all, every time they raise the frequency up with this radiation, it's only a radioactive wave. So that's
Mm-hmm.
what caused by us eating all these foods and stuff. This is when we start getting sick because they're hitting you with radiation. It means to dry you out, make you sick, mess with your white blood cells. Our people
Facts.
kept it underground, but they brought it above ground. So when they hit us back in 1918, 1919 with that well, I forgot the name, which flu that was, but it wasn't nothing but radioactive wave. And each time Look up when they raised up the radioactive wave of how many people died. So this is nothing new. Did they doing this again, y'all? This is nothing new. I hear the mic.
Hold on, I'm looking it up, guys. Just give me 1 second. 1918, you said?
Yeah, between 1918 and 1919, they hit us with a radioactive wave. And it was during the time when they said it was the bird, this is one of them damn flus. Influenza.
Special thank you to Elijah D for the
The
$10
Spanish
donation.
flu.
Thank
The
you,
Spanish.
Elijah D.
Yeah, the Spanish flu. Put 20 in.
Yeah.
Elijah D. Thank you for the donation. $10 donation. Thank you, Elijah D.
Huh. Wow.
More love and
Did you put?
Yes, it says Post claims the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 was not the cause by a virus, but the introductory of electricity.
Told y'all. I found this out about 3-4 years ago.
Wow.
I was even hit with this shit.
So the electric companies are responsible for the gamma rays.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to drop the link, but I don't have 504 Indigenous Warrior in the chat. I'm a truck driver, so I cannot drop the link. The only way a 504 Warrior, Indigenous Warrior comes back in the chat, he will drop the link. As of right now, I don't have that power to drop the link. Go ahead, y'all.
I'm listening. It's right there in your face. It's right there in your face, and they'll try to tell you that it's influenza came through. No, it wasn't influenza. It was you niggas raising the radioactive wave
to take our gold.
Yep.
They took our gold. Hey, look. Oh my goodness, I am so frustrated right now. They took our people's gold. Damn.
I told y'all. It ain't nothing new. Nothing is new. If you can pull up images of them back in 1918, 1919 with the same fucking mask on today.
Facts. And they blamed it on the Spanish flu, but it wasn't no fucking.
Yes.
Come on, Empress. Say it's not so.
Once again, those who are in the chat, remember I cannot drop the link because I don't have 504 Indigenous Warrior in the chat to drop the link. I'm a truck driver, so I'm doing this from my phone. I'm sorry, you guys.
Computer. If you're on a computer, some people on a computer could probably go further back up the thing and find it and bring it down.
Bring it down into the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So if this is the case, wait a minute. I think we got him right there, y'all. I told you this takeover ain't been no more than 101 years.
Facts. They ain't been here that long.
No, not at all. Empress, come on, bring it out. Just put it on the table.
I'm telling you, they ain't been here that long. This is what it is. They have conjured up bullshit. See, what they do, they inject you with it. Now you volunteer. First, they was telling you had to have it.
Facts.
In order to get into their establishments. So now volunteering because all they do is use scare tactics on our people.
I
said there was a swine flu a couple of years back.
Ebola.
Ebola.
Yes.
And man,
yes.
If you look at all these flus and stuff are patent. These are patent. So that means you made them. It's not they didn't come from nature. You made them.
Yes,
Shout out
ma'am.
Bahamas.
Give me my bank card. These are man-made fucking viruses. All of it, diseases, viruses. They all are man-made, and when they tell you there's no cure, they are lying. They are lying.
You tell me where the fuck monkeypox come from? Where the fuck monkeypox come from?
Ain't no sex.
That's sex. Come on now. Now let's talk about some. I done seen some of these European women let a big ass horse scooter.
Right.
I'm not making this up. Y'all can
Yeah.
pull it up, bro. It's online, bro. I've seen it, bro. Let a horse, a dog, let a fucking
Yeah.
dog do it.
Yep.
I'm
Come on, T.
serious. I
Come
seen
on.
two Asian women. Eat each other feces.
Oh
Eat
no.
each other feces.
I'm done.
Who does that kind of shit?
Deal?
Come on now. Make that shit make sense. And people want to say we racist. We don't like no other people. People come for us. We didn't come for them. They come for us.
Nope.
We never go
Nope.
on their channels. We never fuck with nobody. We don't fuck with the Africans. We don't fuck with the Native Americans. We don't fuck with no damn Mexicans. We don't fuck with nobody. We trying to figure out shit in our own communities, how to fix the problems in our own communities. And you motherfuckers be in there in the bushes and they be meddling.
Yeah.
And right now they probably screen recording what the fuck we saying.
Oh.
Right now they
Never.
fucking
I
mad.
give a fuck. Fuck you and your war bunny, bitch.
Johnny in the house. Johnny Everhart.
We had motherfucking feather crowns. Y'all bitches wore war bunnies. How the fuck? But y'all stuck in a motherfucking reservation. The American Indians are all over the motherfucker because you can't house us. You can't force us into one place.
They want us to love everybody, but they don't fucking love us. We tired of fucking loving everybody else, getting knocked in the fucking head in America, getting stumped on the fucking ground, can't even fucking breathe. We tired of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all never get. Why y'all don't be out there marching with us? Why walking? You don't know. Never. You probably see some white people marching, but you don't never see no Asians walking with us. How many times y'all seen the Asian community walk with us? Why we getting our ass whipped?
Never weary.
I give the white people credit. They got some white people that walk.
Yeah.
But you don't never see these other people marching with us.
You know what? I can't confirm this, but this is west of San Antonio. I'm thinking that this location in this town is an Aboriginal indigenous town.
They just got where the school was shot up at.
Yes, ma'am. I don't even think these are Mexicans. It has a place called Spanish Oaks Apartments, but that don't make it Mexico.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Give it another couple hours. They'll be releasing the names.
If it come back, these are babies. What's the order?
It's time for niggas to goddamn get up now. For real. What you gonna do, nigga? I keep trying to tell niggas, they got a whole song out there. Big Harry whole song. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Well, ain't nobody better than American Negroes.
Facts.
Only thing is you choose to use your energy against your own people instead of other motherfuckers. I loved how dude whipped dude ass in that motherfucking airport, baby. The wrath of God hit his ass. Okay. And then he got up and he thought about it. He wanted to hit him again, but dude, when he hit him with
Oh,
that,
got it. Oh, real quick. Uvalde
mm-hmm.
County Mental Health Hospital is right down the street from this elementary school.
So they're gonna say he broke out of there?
I just find it quite coincidental that a mental health is right down, like when I say down the street, I'm talking like maybe a block and a half.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. 9 times out of 10, that's our community, because that's what they do. They put shit like it in our communities.
Now you got Julio's barbecue. Okay.
Mm.
I'm trying to see what's around that because normally you could tell by the restaurants, the fast food restaurants that's around the location who is in, you know.
Yeah. Yep. If there's a
Mm,
lot of fast food restaurants, and 9 times out of 10 is in our neighborhood.
okay. Then you got Bliss Express. I ain't never heard of that. Uvalde Meat Market and Processing. Okay. I'm trying, y'all. Just bear with me. I'm just. Oh shit. There's a Starbucks. There's a Walgreens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
shit.
they ain't right here on my street.
Uh,
Starbucks and a Walgreens.
yeah, I can't tell. I don't want to mislead nobody and get people emotions up, but it's looking like it's our people. At least some of our people is in the shit.
We gonna wait and see before we jump to conclusions.
School of Classical Dance.
Mm. That's a good dance. That
Hmm.
sound like our people.
New Hope Daycare Center. This ain't looking good. I think it's finna hurt. This one finna hurt.
Hey, baby.
Let me see what the chat said.
What's it up? I'm coming.
I'll be back.
I'm gonna come with Patty like pee.
Okay.
So you can sit outside in the car while I go.
I'm going in the house. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sitting here talking. I forgot I ain't put myself on mute.
But I thought we could.
I'm gonna.
So did they apprehend this dude did they take him out?
I don't know. I didn't get to see it.
Damn. Okay. Let me see. Let me go back to it. Hold on. I was looking at the location. Google Maps. Let's see. Gunman kills 18 or 18 years of age. 3 adults, 13 children. Okay, I need a picture of the parents. Can I find a picture of where?
I'm sorry, you guys. I had a phone call, but I'm about to close it up.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
yeah, but I want to tell you guys, man, and we got for those who coming in, remember that this live is about pray for the Latino Mexican family losing 15 children, one teacher, in a terrorist attack that happened in their school, that happened with one of their own 18-year-old Mexican boys shot up the school, killing elementary 15 elementary students. No matter how much we are in division over this Aborigine thing and over the indigenous, who's the indigenous of this land, we don't want anything. We are not a hate group. So I
Facts.
just want you guys to understand that we are not. We may be passionate about our people, but we are not a hate group. And I can vouch for everybody on this panel that we don't want to have no. We don't wish no ill will on anybody, no matter if you're white, black, green, brown, ninja. I don't care who you are. We do not have that kind of hate for you. Okay. So I wish you guys, I wish these families the best. I wish it's a sad thing. I just like B said, we wouldn't want it to be our family. You know what I'm saying? We already just had problems with the shooting that happened in the grocery store with some of our ancestors. We don't wish this on anybody. And one more thing I want to tell original Copper Empress, that one of the guys that was shot in the grocery store was the inventor of the thing that had to do with the car. Was one of the inventors for making cars not rely on gas. So I wanted to let you know
Wow.
he was a
Wow.
melanated brother. So it's I want you guys to know that is they're talking about that conspiracy. How did the government knew to go straight to that store,
Yeah.
driving from New Jersey over there killing? Was he looking for that
That's what
particular
they said
man?
on my live the other day. Just because they say he's a lone wolf, don't mean he didn't get his motherfucking from higher up, his order from higher up.
That's right. Even though it's a Mexican, we don't know. It could have been from a high up. You don't just go killing your grandma and then go run off to go kill a bunch of students and
Exactly.
school members that you don't know. That just doesn't happen. Okay. So, like I said, I'm a spiritual prayer. I just don't wish no bad on any race of people. We are not a hate group. And I'm going to repeat this again. The Aborigine people in this community are not a hate group. So anybody that are trying to listen in on us, we do not hate anybody. The people that we talk shit about is the people who talk shit about us. Remember
That
that.
part.
The people who are attacking us, the people who are trolling us, who
Making
comes in our
videos of
content,
us.
making videos about us, that's the people we're talking about. We're not talking about
I'm
all
talking
Native
about
Americans.
Oh, Chief,
don't
real
stop,
quick.
don't Siberian Huskies know who I'm talking about. Those Siberian
That
Right.
that
Huskies know
that
who they are.
that that store, that top store, was a food desert. So basically, that's the only food store in that location, in that area, like a 100-mile radius.
Wow.
So
Wow.
everybody in that area, they're not receiving groceries right now.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, for real. Yes, sir.
They have had some people that
The
donate.
security
Yeah,
guard invented the
people
cars that run
people are
on
going.
on water. That's the
Yeah,
that's the uh that's the guy that I was talking about. Thank you so much, Lady Spades, for the information. Thank you so much. Remember that the opinions in the chat may not reflect the opinions of Peanut Nola 504 in this Aborigine panel. We would like to let you know that that is a disclaimer. We want you to know that some people who come in the chat may not be
So
followers of Peanut Nola 504. Okay?
wasn't that him
And
and his mama? Peanut that got killed then? Wasn't that him and his mama that got killed in that store?
yes, both of them.
Yeah. It's some bullshit, y'all. I
So we're
smell
gonna let
shit.
Empress first, and then we're gonna go with the Beast. We're gonna let you guys remember to follow. Tell everybody about your channel, Empress, and then Beast Mode. You do the same.
yes, sir.
All
Y'all
right,
can
let's go
come
with
and
Empress.
subscribe to the Original Copper Empress. I am part of the matriarch. I don't know if it's like new people. That's me, the Original Copper Empress, Lyrical Nevels, and Tucson Al, which is her mom. So just come and subscribe. We don't fear monger. It's all about educating the people, teaching them self-knowledge. Knowledge of self is everything. Peace and love and light to those who's in the chat and who comes in after the video is posted. Peace and love. Peace and love to my brothers on the
Alito, we're gonna go with the beast. The beast.
Hey, I would just like to say salute, all honors to all the guys and goddesses that tuned in, all the guys and goddesses that came up on the panel. Salute to you all. Until next time, let it be the best time. Stay focused, stay vigilant, stay dangerous, and most of all, love better than you did today and love better tomorrow than you did today. Salute.
Sagittarius Jones. Yeah, and once again, shout out to Wrightwood, Sagittarius Jones, Thomas. We got Mo Love. Big Dog Philly. I like to thank everybody who's been showing nothing but love to my channel. Remember that we are not a terrorist. We are the true original Aborigine of the land. We're here not to start shit. We're here to correct people on the lies that have been told to many so-called African Americans that are walking around thinking they're African when they're not. We have nothing against African people. They are beautiful people and have a beautiful culture. We have nothing against Native Americans. They have a beautiful culture and they have beautiful people. We have nothing against Caucasian or Europeans. Not all are bad people. We have nothing against Asian. Nobody. We are here for our people who are lost to the consciousness. You guys have a blessed day, and I'm out of here. And once again, we had a great, 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 great day. Just remember to share the video. Get them like buttons up. You know what I'm saying? You heard me? Get them like buttons up for your brother, because I'm gonna need them. You guys have a nice one. Let me set this thing up, and then we wrote. This has been a Peanut Nola 504 production. You guys have a blessed one. And I'm out of here. I don't know how I put that crazy thing on here, but I'm out of here.